Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch. Oops, let's get the right label in there for you. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer those questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. One person is dead after a house exploded in Iron River last night. We first told you about the explosion yesterday on your TV6 Late News. In tonight's follow-up, TV6's Michael Sobek shows us the aftermath in Iron River and shares the latest details from investigators.
This is what remains of a house that exploded on Cayuga Street in Iron River last night. The explosion sent debris across multiple blocks and many neighboring homes were damaged. Jackie O'Rulian and her family lived next door to the house that exploded. She says the first few seconds after the explosion were disorienting.
I felt like I thought it was a bomb, but then we realized that, I don't know, something had happened outside, and all the power went out. And there was glass everywhere.
Iron River City Police say the 80-year-old homeowner was killed in the explosion. Chief Kurt Harrington says no one else was injured from the blast. After the explosion, the American Red Cross was called. Nearby homeowners were evacuated to the Windsor Center for immediate shelter. O'Rulian says the immediate support from the community was a major help for everyone who has been displaced.
You know, we're a small town, kind of a blip on the radar, but the love and support that's in this community is absolutely amazing.
A local church in the Windsor Center helped cover the cost of hotel rooms for the homeowners that were displaced. American Red Cross Disaster Program Specialist Timothy Davis says their goal was to help supply food for those impacted.
We want to make sure that they had food in the meantime, right? Because they can't get to their homes, they don't have access to their kitchen. So we go ahead and made sure that they were provided a lunch for each of them. And we've also had some local donors who also donated some food for them also.
Law enforcement says the cause is still unknown and an investigation is ongoing. Harrington says no criminal activity is suspected at this time. The West Iron County Fire Chief says several roads in the area of 7th and 8th Avenue will remain closed until the investigation is complete. Michael Sobek, TV6 News, Iron River.
Thank you, Michael. The name of the man killed in the explosion has not been released at this time. The Windsor Center says it is no longer accepting donations after an overwhelming support from the community. And we will continue to follow this breaking news story as it develops. And happening now, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and what would the Super Bowl be without snacks? We asked our viewers on the TV6 and Fox UP Facebook page to share their favorite game day snacks with us. Around 70 people have commented on the post so far. Leah Fichetti says she's going to make her own pretzel bites, and we hope they turn out, Leah. Though Thomas Marietti says he likes the classics, celery sticks, and boneless chicken wings. Sandra Sullivan mentioned chicken fajitas and taco dip, and to always remember the Tums for later. Many viewers also mentioned staples like beer, chips and dip, shrimp cocktail, and some commenters say they like to enjoy a pasty with the game. To join in the conversation and share your favorite game day snack, visit the TV6 and Fox UP Facebook page. And some say the Monday after Super Bowl should be a national holiday. Well, there's one school district in Kentucky that made a decision to give students and teachers a day off after the big game. Evelyn Schultz has the story.
No matter who wins on Sunday, it's a touchdown for students at Paris Independent School. They have the day off on Monday in honor of the Super Bowl.
This will be an opportunity that hopefully it's a great game and we can all stay up and watch the entire game, the commercials or Taylor Swift sightings, whatever you're looking for, wherever you're watching, and I think it's landed pretty well.
Superintendent Stephen McCauley says he always believed the day after the Super Bowl should be a national holiday. At least it's now being treated like one at Paris Independent Schools. He shared this video on social media to hype students up for their first long Super Bowl weekend. McCauley says the holiday was added to the calendar last year after unanimous approval from the school board. He says the change also got plenty of positive feedback from students and their families, so it could happen again next year.
And I do think it's something that our parents and families appreciate. You know, we try to be innovative in the things we do. Our staff and our students, they just try to think about things differently. And I think this is just another way that we can accommodate family schedules and better fit what they would like to have.
Several UP schools have tomorrow off for midwinter break, allowing students and staff who stayed up late to watch the game to sleep in tomorrow morning. And for our final story tonight on the TV6 Digital Desk live stream, winners have been announced for this year's Michigan Tech Winter Carnival. Phi Kappa Tau is your overall winner. The group also took home first place in the men's division. Alpha Sigma Tau won first place in the women's division, plus Alpha Gamma Delta and Beta Sigma Theta placed first in the co-ed division. You can find a full list of winners on UpperMichiganSource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. And we'll be back tomorrow night in the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time with a recap of tomorrow's headlines. Don't forget you can find us streaming on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. And if you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We'd love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.